Or am I reacting because my ego is hurt? These questions help you stay calm and live. According to Stoic principles, self-observation is not just about understanding yourself, but also the first step in protecting your values. Once you identify what matters most to you, honesty, kindness, and perseverance, you need to establish boundaries to safeguard them. These boundaries are not about isolating yourself, but rather a way to stay true to who you are, while minimizing external pressures. Self-observation is not a destination, but a lifelong journey. Each day offers an opportunity to look deeper into your soul. Recognize habitual reactions and adjust them to align with the life you wish to build. Remember, the important thing is not how quickly you change, but that you are taking small steps toward becoming the best version of yourself. Observing yourself is the first step, but stopping there is not enough. Once you understand yourself, the next step is to learn how to regulate and control your emotions and behaviors to live in alignment with reason and principles. So how can we apply self-restraint in daily life, especially in a world full of temptations and conflicts? Let's explore this further in the next section too. Self-control in the hectic pace of modern life. Self-awareness often becomes an elusive luxury. However, for those aiming to reinvent themselves as a Stoic, by 2025, the foundation for transformation lies in one core principle: self-observation. This is not merely self-reflection, but a conscious, disciplined practice to deeply understand one's emotions, actions, and their alignment with a greater purpose. As Epicurus once said, first say to yourself what you would be and then do what you have to do. Self-observation serves as the gateway to mastering self-restraint. Not through suppression, but through the conscious management of emotions and desires. To observe oneself like a Stoic means stepping outside of immediate reactions, evaluating your inner world, and asking, is this the person I aspire to be? This practice enables you to align your actions with your values, nurturing a sense of freedom that transcends external circumstances. True freedom, after all, lies in the ability to govern one's inner world, even when the external world is in chaos. Imagine a moment when anger rises within you, your heart races and your mind buzzes with sharp words, demanding to be spoken instead of surrendering to the tide of emotion. Pause and observe, where does this anger stem from? Does expressing it serve your higher purpose, or is it merely an impulsive reaction you may regret later? This is where the Stoic principle of the dichotomy of control comes into play. Focus on what you can control your reactions and let go of what you cannot, such as others' actions, by channeling this energy into healthy activity. It is like exercising, meditating, or confiding in a trusted friend. You not only alleviate immediate tension, but also fortify your resilience. One of the most powerful methods for cultivating self-discipline is through voluntary hardship, a practice highly regarded by Stoic philosophers such as Seneca. By intentionally confronting discomfort, you train your mind to face unforeseen challenges with equanimity. This practice is not about creating unnecessary suffering, but rather fostering gratitude and resilience. For instance, choosing to forego a luxury, like a lavish meal or an unnecessary item, helps you appreciate what you already have when faced with unexpected adversities, such as financial difficulties, work pressures, or personal loss. You will be better prepared, fortified by the awareness that you can endure such inconveniences. At the core of self-reflection is the ability to master one's emotions, a skill that distinguishes Stoics from those who act impulsively. Emotions themselves are not the enemy. It is the uncontrolled reactions to them that create chaos. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This timeless advice encourages us to shift our perspective and reclaim control over our mental state. Imagine a tense meeting where your ideas are rejected instead of drowning in disappointment. Observe this emotion as if it were a passing cloud. Why does this rejection hurt you? Does it truly reflect your abilities? Or is it merely a challenge to your ego by reframing the situation as an opportunity to refine your ideas or improve your communication? You transform disappointment into a tool for growth. Practical techniques like journaling, mindfulness, and deep breathing can also enhance your emotional management skills before reacting to a negative event. Ask yourself, what can I control at this moment? This brief pause is often enough to prevent hasty decisions and help you maintain your composure. Self-discipline serves as the framework that supports self-reflection without discipline. Even the most profound insights about yourself remain meaningless ideas by committing to small but consistent. If the answer is yes, then the Stoic philosophy is the key to the change you seek. You may have tried many self-improvement methods, from reading books and listening to podcasts to taking courses. But still, you feel like something is missing a solid foundation, an approach that helps you not just change outwardly, but more profoundly from within. This is when Stoic philosophy appears as a guiding light to help you build inner peace and to face all challenges in life in 2025. If you persistently apply Stoic principles, you won't just become a better version of yourself, but you will also achieve true confidence, peace, and happiness. Change isn't easy, but don't hesitate. Every small step will bring you closer to your goal. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius: "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. With patience and determination, you can take control of your life." Making 2025 the most memorable time in your journey of self-improvement. One, observe. Observe yourself. Have you ever asked yourself, who am I really, or what is driving my thoughts and emotions every day? These are not abstract philosophical questions, but invitations to embark on a journey of self-observation. One of the first and most crucial steps to recreating yourself as a modern Stoic, Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of self-observation, according to Marcus Aurelius. Nowhere you can go is more peaceful, more free of interruptions than your own soul in modern life. Amidst the constant flow of information and societal pressure, pausing to observe yourself is like finding a fresh spring in the desert. It is not just an action, but a skill to recognize and understand oneself deeply. Every day, our minds are like a rushing river of thoughts, emotions, and actions. But how often do you truly become aware of that flow? Most people allow themselves to drift along the river without knowing where they are going. They react, judge, or act merely out of habit. Stoic philosophy teaches us to do the opposite, to sit on the riverbank and quietly observe the flow of the mind without interference, without judgment. This means recognizing thoughts and emotions rather than suppressing them. For instance, during a meeting, you may feel angry when someone opposes your idea. Do you stop to ask yourself, why am I angry? Where is this feeling coming from? Or do you simply react? Self-observation helps you uncover the root of these emotions. Perhaps you feel insecure or fear being undervalued. Once you identify your emotions, you can control your reactions instead of letting your emotions control you. Self-observation not only helps you manage emotions, but also opens the door to deeper self-understanding. It provides an opportunity to identify core values, the principles you want to live by, and the negative behaviors you need to change. For example, you might realize you often procrastinate because of a fear of failure. Recognizing this allows you to start asking yourself, how can I act in alignment with the value of perseverance? Moreover, self-observation can improve your relationships. When you understand your emotions, you can respond to others with calmness and empathy. You will also be less affected by criticism or external pressure, because you understand that these do not define who you are, but how to practice self-observation. Effectively, Stoic philosophy has provided us with several simple yet highly effective methods to practice self-observation. First, evening reflection. Seneca encouraged taking time at the end of the day to reflect on oneself. Ask yourself, did I act in alignment with my values today, or is there anything I could have done better? A quiet evening with a journal can be a powerful tool to understand your successes and failures. Second journaling Marcus Aurelius wrote that he used journal pages as a mirror to reflect on himself each day. Writing down your thoughts not only helps you organize them logically, but also offers an opportunity to identify recurring behavioral patterns. Third, meditation in a modern context. Meditation is an excellent tool for self-observation. Spend 10 minutes a day sitting quietly, focusing on your breath and letting your mind wander freely. You don't need to block your thoughts, just observe them as they pass by. Fourth, applying the Johari window model. The Johari window model is a tool that helps you understand yourself through feedback from others. It allows you to explore aspects of yourself that you might not recognize but are apparent to those around you. Stoic philosophy is not merely advice on how to live, but also a logical method for achieving inner peace. Epictetus once said, "People are not disturbed by things, but by the view they take of them." When you practice self-observation, you gradually adjust your perceptions to align with reason and principles. For example, when a colleague criticizes you, instead of letting anger erupt, you can ask yourself, does this criticism truly affect my core values?